Welcome back. Do you think grades determine how successful one would be in life? Can you look at A and say, oh, you have wonderful grades, you're going to be successful. And then you look at B and you're like, what do you think? Huh? Grades matter? They don't? You're not sure? Let's talk about this after the break. So first, let's look at success. You have your definition of success. I have my definition of success. Now, does that mean because you don't drive that big car, you don't live in that big house, you aren't successful? I really do not think so. Now, do grades help you get that wonderful job or get that lifestyle that you've always dreamt of? Do I think grades can put you in that position that you want? Now, this is what I'll say. If you can get good grades, please do. I'm really of the opinion that whatever your hands find to do them well. I'm a believer of working hard. I'm a believer of working smart. I'm a believer of giving it your best, right? So for someone like me coming in to Canada as an international student, of course I needed to have good grades to be able to get funding for my graduate study. And I needed to show that, yeah, I've done well in the past. I've done some research. If you hire me, I can get this work done. And the easiest and the only way of assessing my capability were my grades. So what I'm saying is grades help. Of course they help. So if you can get good grades, please do. But are grades everything? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now I know that there are people, very smart people, very intelligent people that aren't good test takers. If you engage them in a conversation, you will know that they are smart. But then they are just not good test takers. Now, what do you say about those people? Of course, their grades won't equate to the intelligence that they have, right? Now, do you say they're not smart? In fact, that word smart, let me tell you, I watched a video and somebody was like, smart is such a dumb word. I'll put it this way. Believe it or not, we are all smart. I am smart, you are smart. We're just smart in different ways. There are people that are book smart, like book smart. While there are people that are street smart. We are smart in different ways, right? So you can't come and say because one isn't getting those perfect grades and the person isn't smart or isn't a bright student. Well, you can say book smart, or the person isn't book smart, but then that doesn't mean the person isn't smart. I think it's important for us to understand that we are different, right? And we will grasp concepts differently. There are people that are very good test takers, but then they really may not understand the fundamentals, the basics of whatever they are doing. While there are some people, very smart, very intelligent guys, very intelligent people, but then they aren't good test takers, and then you look at the grades and you're like, oh. But the truth is this: we are different and we are unique. Just know that. Now, this is what I'll say. Good grades help. At least they get your foot at the door. They get your foot at the door. But then if you're doing so well academically, understand that you are not a failure. In fact, in our world today, I hope you know that things are changing. Just having good grades won't take you very far. It will take you far, but not very far. There are skills that are in demand. There are skills that are in demand. You can have all the A's in the world, and if you are not able to work with people, then you're going to have a problem. Right? So you can have all the A's in the world, and if you're not able to communicate well with people, you will have a problem. So what I'm saying is this: have good grades, but then there are so many important skills that you need to pick along the way. Communication skills. You have to be creative in our work today. You really have to be innovative. And we are really in the tech world. So technical skills help. Project management skills help. There are so many skills that you can pick up along the way. So don't say because you're not doing well in school, then you don't see yourself doing well in life. Don't do that. There are so many skills you can pick. There's so many skills you can learn. There's so many skills There are skills you can improve on. There are skills you can learn. Right? Imagine that you're able to perfectly or develop your skills in the areas that you think you're good at. Just think about it this way. Figure out the areas that you think you're good at and develop yourself in those areas. Learn skills that are in demand. Learn skills that would help you. And then combine that with what you have academically. I think you'll be fine. Trust me, you will be fine. Now, if you have good grades too, remember, grades aren't everything. You also have to learn those wonderful skills. Learn them. Imagine you coming out with good grades and then you have excellent communication skills. You have good technical skills. You have good project management skills. You're creative. You're innovative. You can do beautiful, wonderful things. I mean, you know what that can do for you. You know what that can do for you. So guys, what I'm saying is this. We are all smart in our different ways. Have good grades if you can, but don't think grades are everything. They help for sure, but you really have to learn other things. We're in a world where skills are important these days. We're in a world where people want you to come and show them what you can do. Yeah, you got all those A's, but now you need to show me what you can do, right? So get your A's, do well at school, but also learn skills. And if you're not having those perfect grades, don't think you're a failure. No. Look for those things that you can do. Look for those things that you're very good at and improve and develop your skills in those areas. Look for skills that are in demand and develop yourself in those areas. Try projects, do other things, and continue to just work hard. Continue to just work hard. So this is what I'll say. If you're struggling with your academics, if you're not getting the grades that you want, to be honest, it isn't easy. It isn't easy. But this is what I'll tell you. Continue to push. Continue to work hard. Continue to give it your best. Continue to give it your best. But also look for those things or the areas that you're very good at and develop your skills too in those areas, right? Continue to do your schoolwork, continue to develop your area and your skills in the areas that you're very good at. Learn skills along the way and you will be fine in the end. And if you think that you really want to have this perfect grades and you're giving it your all and you're not getting there, to be honest with you, you can ask for God's grace. That's the truth. The grace is available. You can ask for God's grace and ask for his help. He will hear your cry. He will answer you by and by. Ask for his grace and tell God to just help you, give you that understanding, give you that wisdom that you need to forge ahead. But also continue to work hard, continue to give it your best. And if you're having good grades, congratulations. But just know that isn't everything. Also learn along the way, learn skills. We're in a world where you really have to prove yourself, where you really have to show that you really can do something. You can't just come out and say, oh, I had all the A's. Yeah. But then what can you do? Yeah, so guys, grades do matter, but then they aren't everything. They aren't everything. They aren't everything. Anyways, see you next week. But first, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think grades matter? Or are you like, who grades help? Oh, that reminds me, let me say this story before I go. Back in Nigeria, when I was an undergraduate student, so there was this student. Okay, there were these students. Let me say Peter and Paul. Paul was like a smart student, so smart, book smart. Yeah, had wonderful grades. And Peter was not doing bad, but you could say maybe an average student, yeah. And then Peter went to Paul one day and said, you think in the real world, grades matter? You think in the real world, all this your A's will matter? Don't worry, let's see who would make it in the future. Let's see who will make it in life and all of stuff like that. And then I was just thinking in my head, wait, Peter, that was what I said in my head. Do you think while you're there making it, Paul will be sleeping? Just stop it, Stop it. We all will make it in this life. Just figure out that thing that you love doing, improve your skills, continue to work hard at your academics, and we will all get there. Remember, success is what you call it. It is what you call it. And your definition of success isn't my definition. But then we are all going to be successful in life. I'll see you guys next week. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.